are you guys? Good?
Good.
Good, yes.
Awesome. So I was able to preview some of the season 3 episodes, and I love it. I can't wait for everybody else to see it. I was curious if there was a certain message that you wanted the viewers to get out of the next season, or something they can look forward to without giving out any spoilers.
I think the main message that we're really giving out in this season is the message of perseverance and friendship and teamwork, because that's one thing that that's been slowly building through these seasons. Season 1, you didn't really get to see much of it. Season 2, they started, coordinating. And season 3 is really focusing on the friendship rather than the survival aspect of it. And I feel like the main theme of this entire season is probably just that. It's finding time to have fun even though the situation is dire. And you see that a lot with these new character pairings like Sammy and Kenji. You see it with Sammy and Yasmina, and you see it with Brooklyn and Sammy. And it's just like it's that build that really that really connects you to these characters because of all these crazy different things that are happening that you would never expect.
Yeah, I completely agree with Paul. I think this season especially is about teamwork. It's about these 6 kids working together to get themselves off the island. There's a lot of new threats that are introduced, and I think for them that makes it even more of a dire situation of survival. And there's so many aspects that are working against them that they feel like the only thing working towards them is themselves and each other. And they definitely try to use that to their advantage this season. And like Paul said, there's a couple of fun different pairings of the characters, and there's a lot of character growth and things like that. And I think it's about what I hope people get from this is, in the moments of the bad, there are the moments of the good. And if you always look for the good, there will be good, and there will be a light to turn on, and there will be lightness and positivity if you look for it within this horrible situation. And I feel like these 6 this season really sort of take that to heart. There's some scares this season, especially for Sammy, that they kind of go through, and it kind of motivates them to to band together more in unity. And there's some situations going on between Darius and Ben that we get to see where and a lot of talks between the campers of what happens if we if we do get off the island, where do we go from here and what happens next. And I think those are really special conversations to have and to watch the characters' growth and things like that. But at the end of the day, for me, this season especially is about teamwork and getting off the island safely and alive and together.
I was curious what your favorite thing about each of your characters was.
Ooh.
That's good.
I love how family oriented Sammy is. I feel like that's what motivates her a lot to do things. And I love that she's all about her family back home and her newfound camp family at Camp Cretaceous. And I feel like that's what motivates her a lot, which is others. That's what motivates her. And I really, really love how much she wants others to do well. Like if a crazy idea comes up, and there's been some times in the seasons where, Darius will say, I think we should do this, and nobody else will react, and she'll be like, that's the best idea I heard, Darius. Let's do it. Like, she's all about making, like, uplifting others. And I think that's such a special quality to have, to be able to, give like very polite, constructive criticism. But 90% of the time, she is all for it as long as it makes you feel good and like you're in control. She's all for it. And I love that about her.
Yeah, and I have to agree. Darius and Sammy are like also they're like on the same level with that. Like Darius is always optimistic. He's always trying to cheer people up. But I have to say my favorite thing about Darius as a whole is just his courageousness and his commitment, because we all need like those leadership skills at some point in our life. And being courageous even though he knows that the odds are against him, that's something that I've always wanted in my life too. And being able to portray that in a character is just, I'm extremely grateful for it. And also his, just like Raini was saying with Sammy, his willingness to help other people, that's also very apparent in season 3, is with actually quite a few of the characters in season 3, is they start to get more they start to rely on each other and start to hype each other up, even though it might seem weird and out of character for them. But it's just that camaraderie and that positivity that's really like applying to everybody in the series. It's awesome. I love it.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.